Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Left, and I'm back here in Destiny with a bit of a channel update because, man, it's been a while since we posted a video, hasn't it? Anyway, about that. So, right now I've actually gotten moderately busy in our personal lives. Um, Mostly it's nothing that we can handle. He works a 40-hour-a-week job. I have a job and go to school. I'm currently in my last semester and would like to graduate sometime before I'm 30, so there's that. Um, I'm not trying to make excuses, like, we did used to manage to do it. We would still push out videos as hard as possible. Honestly, I think what has happened, and right now I've actually talked about this, the two of us have gotten very disillusioned, I think is the correct word to say there, with Destiny and how it is as a whole. Mostly just because the current system just, it's not one we fell in love with. It's not bad in any sense. I mean, it's not great. It could always be a lot better. Destiny always has, excuse me, Destiny always has a lot of room to improve, and has since launch. I'm pretty sure we all know that, and we've all seen that. But what has bothered right now the most is that it's just, it doesn't feel fun anymore. Um, We're both very disillusioned with the current meta in PvP. Mostly because, like, I don't give a fuck if you use the 1K stare. I'm not gonna call you a bad sniper. I'm just goddamn tired of getting killed by it. Um, the reason they implement weapon nerfs and buffs is to promote weapon diversity in the Crucible, and literally all it is right now is Last Word, Meta, 1K stare, and Harrowed Quillem's Terminus. Like, those are literally the only things I ever get killed by. And fucking, yeah, Harrowed Quillem's Terminus is in there. I'm dumb. Um, so it's just become more of a chore to play PvP for me than it was, say, back in House of Wolves when I really enjoyed it. I actually was pushing myself to get better. Around Dark Below, where I think Dark Below was when I first started to try and make myself get better at PvP. I just started playing it once a day. I always did the daily. Just kind of forced myself to do it. Um, Most of my main complaints would be because I don't give a shit about the PvP metas. Like, I literally care less about them. If you enjoy using what you enjoy using. During Thorn's Reign of Terror, I used Thorn for about half of it, and then I used the Last Word while it was still broken and you could aim down sights and still get the bonus damage. I was that dude. I also used Blink, Shotgun, and a Blade Dancer. So, I mean, I can't really talk too much about it. My main sense of concern is PvE just doesn't feel as fun. And that's mostly what I did content on. It was mostly weapon reviews and PvE and patrol and like trying to have fun, trying to show people that you can have fun outside of PvP as well as inside of it, even though I didn't really do that many PvP videos just because I like to do live commentary, and with my Universal Remote review, we saw where that got me. It's hard to try and talk and do good in PvP at the same time. Um, so I mostly just reviewed weapons and PvE and talked about PvE content that was coming out, because I've still never done, well, I've done Trials once, but still only effectively never gone. I've never gone to the Lighthouse. I've never, God, I've never gotten more than 3 wins, I think. And that's not to say that I'm bad, it's just wasn't a game type that I was used to, and so it just kind of devolved that way. But my main problem is in PvE. Mostly the changes to the Nightfall, and the weeklies. Like, I love the weeklies. I will sit and do that all day. That's basically the only thing I do in Destiny now. I just hop in, play some weeklies, and till I get kicked because my internet connection is bullshit, and then I go about my day, which, I mean, could be worse. But I don't know. The weeklies just, they don't feel as fun. There's no rotating modifiers. It's always refresh troops. So it kind of gets stale and boring after a while. And then there's the Nightfall, which, props to Bungie, seriously, for changing the fact that death takes you back to orbit. Even though I kind of liked that, because that meant, like, you really had to bear down and focus on what you were doing and how you were doing it in the strike, and not try to do your best not to run around like a fucking idiot and just kind of ram your head against it as hard as you could. Which is what I would do most of the time and what would kill me. Now, it's just really more of an annoyance and just makes it take longer and makes the loot less worth it. This was the first Nightfall I was able to solo, the one for this week, which is Valstaric, with Specialist, Trickle, and some other crap, but, you know. And I mean, wasn't bad, wasn't great. My loot was 17 strange coins, so that's about... that's a good amount of heavy ammo synthesis, which I really do, I need. I've used a bunch of it. For someone who doesn't play Destiny, like, I run through, or doesn't play Destiny as much as they used to, I run through heavy ammo, and it's bad. Like, really bad. I don't know what I was shooting at. But I kind of want... And they said they have updated the loot for Nightfalls. But it's kind of bad when you can literally get better loot doing the weeklies if you just pop a 3 of coins, because you know that's how they work. I don't know, it has irked me for a while. Basically, since The Taken King came out and just decided to not be the way it was. I love all the story implements that they put in. I really do. I like that. It was a good idea, because that was the main concern for people who bought the original Destiny, was the fact that there was really no story. However, they literally have not explained anything from that story regarding the Stranger, the Traveler, I don't know, literally anything. God, what else can I say? Other than, I'm sorry, I'll try to do better. I did say at the beginning of the year I was going to try and do one, if not every day, at least every other day. Then I immediately skipped 2, because scumbag. I am a scumbag. But, you know, I can't control my busy. Like, I've got actually classes this semester. Oh, that's another thing. Fucking hate the Taken. Worst enemy type ever. Never want to see them again. Like, seriously, just the worst. I hate them so much. They constantly make me think that my hardware is glitching out, and that I don't have a solid enough connection. It's fucking annoying. It's hard to get And they're goddamn everywhere. They're in literally every strike that's in rotation for the weeklies, which is super annoying, and I wish we could go back to the original strikes and just fucking pepper those in every now and again, because those were fun, weren't they? I miss killing Sepix Prime and Sekrion and fucking stun locking the Archon Priest. Because, yeah, it was a little broken, but it was fun. This bullshit is not fun. And because as a Night Stalker, which I usually main, I'm just running my Gunslinger because they're fun. When it says that it suppresses abilities, I'd like it to suppress abilities, not, I don't know, just Guardian abilities. Doesn't make sense if, say I'm a Guardian, and, literally my super that it is supposed to suppress abilities only affects the abilities of my fellow Guardians. Can you tell me the sense that makes? Because I literally cannot tell you. It's the worst. Like, seriously, I want my tether to make taking goblins stop making shit invisible or invincible. It's annoying. Like the Taken, just, I've said it already. Worst enemy type ever that they could have possibly thought of. And currently, yes, I know, I am killing them quite efficiently.
There's a powerful
But it's mostly because I'm not trying to hit them with a sword. Where is this giant douche? There. I like the Three of Coins. I like most of the changes that were implemented in the Taken King. It's just a lot of the other ones that were core gameplay mechanics that were core gameplay mechanic changes that were implemented, like melee's not hit, or especially Hunter melee's not hitting as hard, which annoys me because if anything, they should actually be the strongest because you're stabbing something. Like, I understand they absolutely want the, Striker Titan. There's the word I'm looking for. They want the Striker Titan to be the, like, melee king of everything. And I totally understand that. Go for it. That's what you guys want. You made the game. You do that. But seriously, I'm a hunter. I'm stabbing stuff with a knife. My base melee I should not have to two-shot a Dreg. Which is the main thing that currently bothers me with them, is I have to two-shot a Dreg. Thralls are fine. Shanks are fine. Like, those get one-shot. A Dreg that I've used to be able to one-shot, I now have to two. And I'm going the wrong way. And a Vandal that I used to be able to... No, I'm not going the wrong way, am I? A Vandal that I used to be able to two-shot, I now have to three, and I'm fucking stabbing it in the face. But I've kind of just rambled on for 14 minutes about all of my problems with Destiny, and too long didn't read, and if you just want to skip down, and I will actually put this in the description probably, because this is 14 minutes of just utter bullshit. Right now I don't make videos in Destiny as much, because it's not as fun, and we haven't really found another game that we've really fallen in love with. We hope it's going to be The Division. We really do. But we don't know. We haven't played. Our Wright's played it, and he said it's really good. He played the beta. I have played none of it, so But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I hope this 15-minute long trait of here's why I don't do stuff helped and let you understand. If not, leave a comment and I'll get back to you, because I'm still good at that. Still good at doing those things. But don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, I'm Left, and I'll see you guys back here inside of Destiny.